Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. In the headlines, Tableland villagers stage road protest over land slip. TTPS Finance Branch closed as a member of staff tested positive for COVID-19. Education Ministry to use means test for device allocation from Monday. And internationally, Brazil president again refuses lockdown as country's COVID crisis drags on. And now the news in detail. Residents of George Village, Tableland, this morning staged a protest by burning tires across the main road to highlight its deplorable condition. Around 9:15 a.m. today, frustrated residents dragged burning tires across the Naparima-Mayara Road near a massive landslip. They said their pleas to the authorities to repair the road have fallen on deaf ears. The residents were supported by Moruga Tableland MP Michelle Benjamin, who said temporary repairs were done on 2 different occasions, but each time the road gave way. MP Benjamin said they were promised that the road would be repaired in the second quarter of this fiscal year, but that has not happened. She said if the entire roadway collapses, thousands of residents will be severely affected. Residents said they would continue protest action until their concerns are addressed. The finance branch of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service at the Police Administration Building in Port-of-Spain will be closed until Monday, 12th of April. This became necessary after a member of staff tested positive for COVID-19. As a precaution, a decision was taken by the TTPS to close the branch. The offices of the finance branch were sanitized last night. As a result, the public is advised that no transactions will take place until the branch reopens. From Monday, schools will begin using a means test to determine which students are in need of laptops as remote learning continues into Term 3. The means test will be conducted over the course of the next 3 weeks and will inform how laptops are allocated. This as the first tranche of an order of 20,000 laptops is due to arrive in the country. A memo to schools on Wednesday signed by Chief Education Officer Lisa Henry David outlined the steps to be taken by schools in rolling out this new process for device allocation. Parents and guardians in need of devices for their children must complete a hard copy device provision form. These forms are being distributed to education district offices throughout the country between today and tomorrow. Principals must collect these forms from their respective district offices on Monday, which they will then distribute to parents and guardians requiring laptops for their children for completion. Internationally, the president of Brazil has reiterated that he has no plans to order a national lockdown a day after the nation saw its highest number of coronavirus deaths in 24 hours. Brazil's health ministry registered 3,829 deaths on Wednesday, slightly lower than 4,195 deaths from the previous day, a grim national record. The president, a COVID-19 skeptic who has downplayed the threat of the virus, has remained defiant in the face of public health experts who have increasingly voiced the need to implement strict coronavirus curbs to address the crisis. More than 336,000 people have died from COVID-19 in Brazil so far. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. Recapping the headlines, Tableland villagers stage road protest over landslip. TTPS Finance Branch closed as a member of staff tested positive for COVID-19. Education Ministry to use means test for device allocation from Monday. And internationally, Brazil president again refuses lockdown as country COVID crisis drags on. Stay tuned to the Street 919 FM. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.